Hello, dieters out there, and those of you who are interested in or starting the HCG diet, welcome aboard. I am giving my update for days number, let's see, where are we? 7 and 8. All right. Um, Full disclosure, these are the last 2 good days before a little backsliding happens. So, all right, let me start right up with that. And then we are going to talk a little bit about intermittent fasting today and how that goes hand in hand with HCG, or should it, or what is it? All right, so let me start off with day number 7. Day number 7, I lost 1.7 pounds. Not bad. Not bad. Some people say at this early time on, of course, this is day 7, so we are 5 days into the diet, and I've heard people refer to the fact that you're still losing water weight. I don't think I'm losing water weight anymore at this point. I truly believe that this is calories lost, that this is fat being burned. Because I don't know. I mean, it's possible, I suppose. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. This is my personal journey, yada, yada, yada. Don't do what I say without consulting a doctor, etc. Um, but I drink a lot during the day. I talked in the previous video about the sipper. I mean, I fill this up probably 8, 9 times and drink it. So the concept of the fact that I'm losing water weight just doesn't sit right with me. I mean, I get possibly after the loading days that some of that is water loss, because of the types of things that I ate, probably were higher in sodium, and so there probably was more water retention going on. So there probably was some water loss at that point. But we're at day 7 now, so I can safely say I'm losing weight. I'm losing fat off of my body. All right. So, yeah, 1.7. That's an exciting day. That was a very, very exciting day. And let me top that off with telling you that on day number 8, the scale registered at a loss of 2.5 pounds. So, yeah, HCG works. It works if you can do it. It works. I mean, these are consistent days. So if you look at the last let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 5 days. Minus 2.9 pounds, minus 2.2 pounds, minus 1 pound, minus 1.7 pounds, minus 2.5 pounds. So, yeah, I am now at day number 8, and that includes 2 days of eating as much as I possibly could. So we're talking about weight loss from the very beginning when I started this diet. The first 2 days, I ate thousands of calories in those load days, which you're supposed to do. So, including those days, I at day 8 was down 6 pounds. So, the naysayers who say it doesn't work, well, it does for me. That's all I can say. It does for me. Um, it's the low calorie restriction, obviously, that's happening, but the HCG is keeping you from hungering during that low calorie time. And I'm going to talk to, in fact, I'm going to write it down because I've been thinking about this a lot, of um, wanting to eat versus hunger. It's going to be tomorrow's topic. But today we're going to talk about intermittent fasting. So let's just do a little celebration first. Woohoo! Down 6 pounds in 8 days. That's pretty awesome. Really, down 6 pounds in 6 days, because those first 2 were just going up. All right. So, yeah, okay, it works. Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is going for longer periods of time without eating. People typically will go about 14 hours without eating, at least 12. Many shoot for 14. I've seen people do as much as 16 and 18 without having a morsel of food to eat. There's a science behind the calorie burning. You know, for years, if you go back a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, they used to say you have to eat all the time. And continue to eat because it keeps your metabolism up. If not, you go into starvation mode and then you'll not be able to lose any weight. And now new research is saying, no, that's debunk. The best thing to do is going for longer periods of time, and your body naturally starts to burn some of its fat stores if you do that. Um, I tend to like intermittent fasting, to be honest with you. I tried it as a diet just on its own, just as intermittent fasting with a low carb eating as well. And I lost a little bit. I basically plateaued, which is kind of nice because I ate very well during the time that I was eating, but I didn't really lose much. A little bit, over the course of 3 weeks, I may have lost 2 pounds or something like that. So, I mean, it's weight loss, yes, but um, since it somehow felt a little bit more restrictive to me. It didn't feel like the amount of weight loss was equal to um, the dedication that I was putting into it. Um, but on HCG, for me, it's easy to intermittent fast because what I will do is I will put my calories all into one meal. So this was going to be a separate video, but I'm going to put it into this one right now. That works for me. I am the kind of person that when I start to eat, I can't stop. I probably clinically am defined as having a food addiction. I must, because I understand that people who have addictive personalities and are addicted to drugs or alcohol or smoking or something do really well. And when they do one cheat, they fall off the wagon and they're back into it. And that is what a day looks like for me. I mean, it also is like a week and a month and that kind of thing as well. But in a day, I can go without eating, and I'm fine. The minute I start eating in that day, I want to eat for the rest of the day. It just triggers something in my brain chemistry. I apologize. It triggers something in my brain chemistry. I have speech therapy in 30 minutes. That's what the alarm is. Um, and it just gives me cravings right away. And I just want to eat. So, what I have found to be successful for me is to wake up and have my drops in the morning, teach all my classes that I teach. I teach about 9 classes. Sometimes add some speech therapy onto it, which I'm doing today. That was my reminder that I have that happening today. And then I'll have the drops again because now we're getting close to lunchtime. And I've gotten up so early. I'm up at 5 in the morning. So by 11 o'clock, when I'm done with teaching all my classes and that, it truly is lunchtime, if not even a little bit after lunchtime. So I'll have the drops again. And then if I had any hunger, I was starting to feel like, oh, I want to eat something. It's gone after I take those drops. And then I keep myself busy. That's the key also. Don't just sit and watch TV and fall into your old habits of, oh, I used to watch TV and eat a bag of popcorn when I watch this. Keep yourself busy. If you're watching TV, have a laptop on your lap and do something at the same time. I recommend going back and watching these videos. For me, that was encouraging to like search online and find other people that were going through it and getting advice from them, and even hearing their successes and failures make you feel like, oh, I'm normal. It's okay. I'm not perfect. You'll hear about the not so perfect days coming up because all these wonderful loss goes down the hill tomorrow. And there's a story behind it. So that'll be tomorrow's video. All right. So intermittent fasting for me works great on this because I would rather have a very large salad in the evening time. Right around the time I start getting hungry to eat, I don't take the drops again until after I've eaten, about an hour after I've eaten. So at this point, I'm starting to get hungry. I'll get a huge bowl and fill it with lettuce. Get about 2 tablespoons of salad dressing and coat everything. And then have about 6 to 8 ounces of protein inside my salad. So it's coming all at one time. Was that the original protocol? No. Does it work for me? Yes. By the time I'm done with that big salad, I'm full and I'm satisfied, and it makes me very happy. And then I'm easily able to go an hour to 2 hours before needing the drops. In fact, last night I even reminded myself, oh, shoot, I need to take drops before I go to bed tonight. And I do that so that I don't wake up in the morning with my stomach growling like crazy. It won't if I take the drops before I go to bed. When I wake up in the morning, the drops go under my tongue before anything. Ideally, the drops are best to take when you haven't drank anything or eaten anything in your mouth. So I think they just absorb quicker in that. So I will put the drops under my tongue and hold them there for 15 minutes while I'm uploading my computer and getting everything ready for my classes and all that in the morning. And then I get up 30 minutes before my class, about 15 to 20 minutes. If the drops are still in my mouth, I'll swallow them at that point and brush my teeth. So while they're still under my tongue, I'm getting the computer all set and ready. I'm throwing on a little lipstick, making sure my hair doesn't look like Medusa, and getting ready to teach class. So that's how my morning looks. I do not eat anything until the evening, and it works for me. So, do you need to do it with this diet? No, absolutely not. In fact, the original protocol doesn't mention or recommend it at all. They say 2 separate meals, 2 separate snacks. So you're eating kind of 4 times a day. But if between 2 meals, I find myself grabbing a grissini stick or an apple or something and eating that afterwards, my brain will start reeling and I'll start thinking, I want to eat more. I want something else. Oh, that tasted good. And it's not even really hunger, it's just that I want to eat more. I enjoyed that. So if a little bit is good, a whole lot should be great, right? I mean, that's my brain psychology that I, for some reason, can't break. Um, so I need to eat a lot, and eating a huge salad with a lot of fiber and a ton of lettuce in it really fills me up, makes me happy and satisfied because that little bit of salad dressing is my favorite honey mustard salad dressing that I put on it, and the meat is always delicious. Um, I've been having salmon. I made a huge, if you go to Costco, I mention Costco all the time. I love shopping at Costco. You can get those massive pieces of salmon. I cooked up a whole bunch of that before the diet, and then I just kept it on a plate in the refrigerator, and I would break off another chunk that was approximately 6 to 8 ounces and put that onto my salad. And then it's there for other people in the family to heat up and warm up and have as meals as well. I ran out of it and was about to make some regular flounder. I had some frozen flounder planks in the freezer, but I found some Alaskan pollock burgers. Again, they sell these at Costco in a package of about 10, and they're patties of Alaskan pollock that you can then put on a bun and eat as a sandwich, which I'm sure would be delicious, especially with a little tartar sauce and mayo and lettuce and tomato. Oh, but that's not okay on this diet. So I actually yesterday cooked up the last 2 that I found in the door of the freezer in my I found in the door in the freezer. Yes, cooked them both up. Put one on a plate, covered it up, stuck it in the refrigerator, so that is what I'm going to eat today, and chopped up the other one and put it on top of my salad. It was definitely less than 8 ounces worth of meat. I may have been able to even get away with eating 2 of them, but I don't know. I'm 2 weeks into this now. I'm catching up. We're talking about day number 8, but I'm really on day number 17 myself, and I am at the point where I have retrained my brain. They say after 2 weeks, things start to become a habit. You start to not crave things you used to crave. Your new patterns become ingrained, and I can feel the weight loss on my body, and it makes me happy. They say that skinny feels better than any food tastes. And that is true once you're in it. When you're there, it's easy to say, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that because I'm looking good today and things are fitting really well. And I haven't been here in a while. It's been 5 or 6 months since I've hit this weight. And that was only for like a couple days. I went right back up. So, knowing that I'm a trajectory of going down and I have 1 more week to go, possibly 2, depending on how things work out and how my drop amount ends up being. If there's I might just go to the bottle wears out. We'll see. But it's exciting to see where the numbers are, and I want to keep going. Progress, nothing feeds you and rewards you more than progress in seeing a result from what you're doing. So, okay, day number 8, we are down 6 pounds. It's working. All right, and that's everything you need to know about intermittent fasting. You can use it or you don't have to. I do. It works for me. All right, that's everything. Tomorrow I will be here with an update on days 9 and 10. The dreaded 9 and 10. Oh, may not have even ended at 9 and 10. So stay tuned. Talk to you later. Happy dieting, all of you. Take care. Hey, subscribe because I don't know. I don't monetize any of my YouTube channels whatsoever. I have a educational one. I have my personal one that I almost never use. I just can't seem to get rid of it. I can't figure it out. And I have this one. And I just really do it for fun and educational purposes. And in this case, for me to keep myself accountable, knowing that I'm going to get back on here and talk to you. All right. Take care. Have a great day. Happy dieting.